say, listen, you probably have heard this verse 1,000 times in your life, but hopefully after reading this book, it has a different meaning. And he quoted Matthew 11:30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I read that, I worshiped and I cried for like 2, 3 hours straight the whole night, because when my friend was saying it, it was just a good affirmation. When God gave me a scripture for it, I realized that this statement was endorsed by heaven. And I knew I had tapped into like a pot of gold, because now this is what I don't really say much. I used to hate that scripture. I used to really hate it because I didn't have a revelation on it. Because to me, everything was about the work and stress and grind. Like I didn't understand. I'm telling you, when I would run across that verse, I would avoid reading it because I just couldn't relate to it. I was like, I don't see the connection. I don't understand what you mean that your burden is light. That didn't, when I tell you, it made no sense to me. Absolutely zero. So that night when I saw that verse in that book, it was a confirmation that that statement was endorsed by heaven, and that it changed my life. And I ended up writing a book on it, so people can tap into light. Jesus said before that, he said, come to me, all ye who are burdened or heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So there's rest that comes with very light, but you got to have the revelation on it. It's not, yeah. So that's why. So I became Mr. Very Light.